you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. We have the ARC 200 Pro here on the table. It's just a small 110 or 220 arc welder. We're going to be giving this thing a try, and we're going to see just how good it'll lay a bead. So we're going to get it set up here. You don't get a whole lot with your machine. You're going to get your welder, you're going to get your ground rod, and then you're going to get your stinger, and then you also get a small chipping hammer. Anyhow, we're going to get it set up here, and we're going to do some welding and just see how good this thing will work on 110 or how good it'll work on 220, because we have 220 in the shop today and 110. So we're going to get this set up, and we'll get started here. Okay, we got the machine set up on 110 electricity. Now this is just a regular outlet in your house or in your shop. And we're going to try it with a 70-18 welding rod. And the biggest thing with these little machines is to get them dialed in. So we're going to do a little practice, and then we'll lay a bead over here. Okay, that's a 110 weld right there. We're going to get you up a little closer, and he's going to chip it off, and we'll see what it looks like. He did not burn that hole there. That was already in the middle. These are the two welds he just did. Them are practice welds. Those are all practice. So we're going to start right in here, and we're going to do another bead here with the 110, and then we're going to go up here with the 220. Alright, that weld wasn't too bad, so we're going to try a new rod up here, and we're going to see what the new rod does, and we're still on the 110. Okay, that weld's not the best, but it's not the worst either. That's a 110 welder we're using, and we're still trying to dial it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the machine set up for 220. And it's pretty easy. We're going to show you how to do that. And it's all you got to do is pull the plug off, plug it into 220, and you're ready to go. Pretty simple. So we're going to do that next. Okay, this is how simple it is. All we have to do is pull the plug out and plug this into our 220 outlet, which is new in my shop. I've never had 220. I just got it wired up so we can do these reviews on the bigger welders. And I'm not so sure that this welder is going to run any different than it did on the 110. But we're going to find out. That's why we're doing the video. It's all about practice, so we're going to give it a shot and try it just like we did the 110. Does that feel any different than the 110?
Yeah, you got to move a lot quicker.
A lot faster because it's hotter. But do you need to slow the machine down, or is it good? Better?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that thing's putting out the weld.
Putting out the weld now.
Yeah, a lot different as far as puddle.
Okay.
Go blow the hole.
Still too hot. This is why you'd use to practice with it first. So when you blow them holes, it's not in your good project.
Just going to take practice with
anything
you do, especially if you're not used to the machine.
That's a better weld for sure. It's getting there.
Yeah, I just wonder if I should turn it down another 5.
By the way, this is my son, and he stick welded a decent amount, but it's been a long time. And that's why I asked him to come over and help me do these reviews for these welders, because I'm not really a stick welder. You guys know I do the MIG welding. So he wants to sit down and try one more weld here, and we're going to see how it does. But so far, the 110 part of it is pretty good, right? You got used to it.
Yes.
Then when we switched it over to the 220, it's just a little different. So we're going to give it another shot here and see what happens. Okay, that was the ARC 200 Pro. Now, it's all about dialing the machine in and practice, but it will lay a bead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 20 years since I've did any kind of stick welding. So, but it would be fun to sit here and practice with it, and you can get good at it, but it does take practice. It's not something that you can just jump right into. I mean, sort of like riding a bike, you kind of know what you're doing, but you do got to learn it all over again. Right. I think the biggest thing, though, is getting your machine set where you really need it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Once you get that, I think you'll be all right. So it does work, and I think it works good, but it's going to take that practice and sit down and practice. And what's nice about having your own welder in your own shop, you can weld for as long as you want. Now, as far as the 110 went, it really did good on 110. I don't think you need anything more than 110 for little things like that, you know. Yeah, so the 110 I think worked out really good. And I don't think you need much more than that 110, to be honest with you. No, it did good. It really did. The 110, I don't think you need much more than 220 unless you're building something, you know, pretty stout, you know, but for in the garage. Yeah, if you're a hobbyist, you're working in your shop, just working on your tractors, you want to weld something, and the nice thing about this little machine is you probably could put this on a generator and take it out in the field and weld something on your tractor to get you back into the shop to where you can run something bigger on it. But definitely a good little welder. I would definitely say if you're just getting started out, this is definitely a way to go. Just don't get frustrated with it. Yeah, don't get frustrated. And listen, you have to make sure you have the right rod. We have 4 different rods on this table, and we've tried them all on here, and all of them work a little different. You got to set your machine up a little different, but you'll get it. You just have to work on one rod at a time. Well, and like you said, they do move different. Like the 6010s, they call it a whip it rod. You create the puddle, you whip it, you come back to the puddle, and you just create the bead like dimes is how you do it. Yeah, they give the dime effect. Yeah, you know, it looks like dimes, but like the 7018 is just a drag rod. You just drag it, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave a link in the description down below if you're interested in one of these for your shop. Check them out. I don't think you'll go wrong. I think it's a good little welder. So I would like to tell everyone thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment if you'd like.